Well, the general hit on a couple of them, but let me just amplify some of that.
Okay.
Part of it is you would think, okay, we're going to achieve these efficiencies, we're going to be able to get some savings, we're going to be able to, it requires some upfront investment.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you what, that upfront investment, even if you can get a return on investment in under 3 years, is becoming extremely difficult to find in this current environment.
Right.
And in many cases, the efficiencies that have been thought about already have already been taken before we've actually made the moves. And
right.
so that's been a real challenge, is finding that upfront investment to do the consolidation of not only the hardware, but also the application rationalization that needs to be done. The other piece is, okay, we've had 4 or 5 different data centers out there, and they've all had long-term, primarily civilian employees
Right.
that have been working there for upwards of 20, 30 years in some cases.
Yeah.
So what do we do with that group? And they were managing servers, and that business line is moving. So how do you take those employees and move them with it?
Right.
And it's a translation of skill sets to be exactly as
Sure.
the general said. Instead of being a server hugger, how do you end up being a broker of services such that you can speak
Right.
to the operational elements to say, what do you need? Oh, I know what you need, without having to pull out an enterprise service catalog and say, do you need this? Do you need? They will broker what the operator needs and then work with the partners back in the data centers to be able to say, okay, we know exactly what to configure for them. So making that translation of those folks who have been, these are my servers, this is my data center, to being the brokers of those skill sets that now help and do that translation. That's a challenge.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
And there
I'm
are
sure
some
it is.
people
I mean,
who,
people's jobs are at stake here, and that gets everyone excited.
so the other piece is, as we consolidate, you've got to seriously think about disaster recovery. Where am I going to have my alternate places and
Absolutely.
everything like that? And that's where we can work together with DISA, saying, okay, even if I'm still maintaining a data center, where can I use your services to be able to have that hot backup?
Sure.
And from a global perspective, because again, when you're working regionally around the world, you don't want to center everything in just one geographic location.
Right.
So those are the challenges of thinking that through and then figuring out what the solution sets for them. But
Yeah,
it's
excellent.
becoming more challenging in this budget environment.
Yeah.